So there's one thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's discipline, right? Two things actually, discipline and humility. I've noticed that these two things, they're very important things in life and in the gym because they help you greatly. You see, so usually when it comes to humility, there's one thing that really causes a problem in people, and that's their arrogance, their pride, their ego, right? So you have generally two types of people who have ego. One is they show you that they're brash and arrogant and they tell you you're nothing, right? Or they act all big, bad, and tough, and maybe they are, right? And then you have the people that act nice, but inside their heart they have this that I'm better than you attitude, right? What I've noticed about that is that in the end, it actually catches up to you, and it chokes you from actually improving. I found that the best way to handle yourself is to be humble, right? And when you are humble, you have to expose your weaknesses. You have to expose your insecurities. You see what I'm saying? Many times people are taught to act a way in which they're not. But the truth is that you know in your heart how you feel and why you do what you do. You see? Many times some of the greatest things in the planet or in the world, they happen so suddenly and so unexpectedly that everything is dumbfounded because they never showed themselves that they can do this. When a huge tornado comes, nobody expected that to happen, right? When the earthquake came, you never expected it. It's a huge thing. It happened all of a sudden. You see? Nobody saw it coming. But the big bad guy, who wants to show everybody what he is, in the end, if you're showing everybody something, and in the end, if it's going to catch up to you, and something that happens all of a sudden that you never see will take that person out. It could be something very small too. You see? So what I've realized, friends, is that humility will always keep you on the ground. It will keep you disciplined. It will keep you on a training program. It will keep you following the guideline. It will keep you following the plan. It will keep you in the right path, in the right direction, right? It will keep you focused. It will teach you about not wanting too much, too fast, but small gains that add up. You see, 1 pound every day adds up to what? 100 pounds in 100 days. That's a lot, right? We don't even get that much. But if you looked at it from 1 pound a day, if you memorized one word in a week, you see, in 4 weeks you have 4 words. You see what I'm saying? Imagine in a year, imagine in 2 years. And that's just one word, right? So, but people don't see it like that. They try and binge, do something so fast, and they want it all now. You see, I want to show everybody how strong I am. I'm up here, you're down here. I need to yell and scream and do all these things to show everybody that I'm something. In the end, the ones who are yelling and screaming and acting tough and looking all big and bad, they're very weak people. You see, they're full of fear and insecurity in the end. You see, so the one who is a warrior, the one who is tough, is the one who knows how to be calm under pressure. You see, because if you are too emotional, you react too fast. You see what I'm saying? You react out of time sometimes, and you end up making a mistake. You may hurt somebody by accident, you may hurt yourself. You see? So don't let that ego, blind you. Humility will keep you in this way, being able to see the things you need to see. You see? So stay humble. And then comes the discipline. Discipline means every day, the consistency. See, following your plan, right? If your plan is saying do this, you must do that, right? Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. You see? Sometimes you overdo it a little bit, and next time you underdo it a little bit to balance. Because in life you need balance. Imagine you just develop the right side because your right side is strong. You just keep working the right side. You become imbalanced in the end. Someone is going to say, oh, look at the other side. You see? Because of your ego. Oh, I want to just work the strong. Imagine having an upper body where your arms are the size of your legs. You see? Or your biceps are bigger than your quads and hamstrings. You see, this is imbalanced. It looks awkward. And if somebody wanted to destroy that, it's very easy. You see? So remember, everything that you build properly is built from ground up. Now, in order to build from ground up, you need to stay humble. When you go up into the mountain and you have a job, what humbles you is to come back down. If you stay up on the mountain up there, you see what I'm saying? Everybody else looks very small. You see? So you start thinking you're something. And then one day you fall from there because you start not realizing, that you have to go down. You stop building the base anymore. You stay up on top, keep building the top, you become top heavy, boom, you fall. You see? That's why you have to come to the ground. So remember, my friends, don't become too ego driven, right? Stay focused, stay humble, stay disciplined. Right? What is discipline? Discipline is waking up every day and doing what you need to do. You see? Doing the things you need to do. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. It's not always I have to, but you got to do it, right? If the plan says someone has to hit a double at 450 and someone goes and maxes out, you're ruining the plan. If the double says 450 and you didn't do the deadlift or something, right? Because you were tired and lazy, of course that affects everything. Now if the deadlift day calls for 450 double and you were sick, that's a different story. You see? You can reschedule for another day. That's a different ballgame. Because in your mind, in your heart and mind, your focus is you wanted to lift. You just got sick, so you're saving it for another day. That's a different thing. You see what I'm saying? Not where you're not doing the things you need to do. The discipline. In the end, is the one that can add little by little by little by little by little by little. Every day. As opposed to doing it one day, you do this much, and for the next 3 weeks, you don't do anything. That's a waste of time. You go home. Go do your own thing. You see? So remember these things. It's very, very important. The humility and discipline. They take you very, very far.